We're catching up with your Hollywood headlines this morning with Dax from TMZ. We're starting off with a sad story from Skye McCole Bartosiak. She's the young actress that portrayed Mel Gibson's daughter in The Patriot. Dax, can you catch us up to speed what's happening with this story?
Yeah, very unfortunate story, but Skye passed away this weekend at the age of 21. You know, she was 7 years old when she was in The Patriot playing Mel Gibson's daughter, you know, it sounds like her boyfriend had gone into this garage apartment and found her, and police didn't believe that there was any foul play or anything like that. The family says that she had been suffering with seizures recently, and they believe that she suffered a seizure, choked, and passed away. So very sad. We know that, you know, she hasn't really done too much since The Patriot, but with any new information, we will have that posted up on the website for everyone.
All right, we want to move on to some box office drama, Dax. An extra on the set of The Purge: Anarchy is upset that his face is being used for some major marketing for the movie. Dax, it seems like he was paid about $1,000 to be an extra in this movie. Is there any hopes that he might be compensated for this?
I don't think he's going to get any extra money. So here's the deal. You know, this guy went in for about 5 days of work as an extra, kind of doing some background scenes. They end up liking his look so much that they use his face for a lot of the billboards and the advertisements and all this kind of stuff. He was completely blindsided by it. You know, really just thought he would be in the background of this movie, and the next thing he knows, he's seeing himself on a billboard. Well, you know, he said he got paid less than $1,000, yes, and that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, you know, he reached out producers. They said, hey, we'll give you some digital copies of the billboard, but that's it. Unfortunately, he did reach out to some lawyers, and all the lawyers have said, sorry, you don't really have a case. This is typical Hollywood. You signed on the dotted line. They can use your image for whatever they want. So it doesn't look like he's going to get any more money than his couple $100.
All right, we want to move on to another movie that has people talking. We're talking about Star Wars, but not because of the movie that's in production right now, but because the musician from The Wanted, Siva, has convinced his girlfriend to have a Star Wars-themed wedding. It seems like this is a little strange, Dax. What's happening here?
It's pretty funny, you know, apparently we were being told that he finally just wore his girlfriend down to the point of, okay, she just conceded and said, fine, we'll have the dang Star Wars themed wedding, but she refuses to go down the aisle dressed as Princess Leia. That's the one thing she said, I'm going to wear my wedding dress. I'm not giving in on that. It sounds like Siva and his groomsmen will be wearing Star Wars themed cufflinks. The dog will be dressed up like Chewbacca, and they'll have a bunch of other fun Star Wars themed items. But you know what? If you got all that money, you're young, do what you want, and I guess this is the one thing that he's wanted for a very long time, is to have this Star Wars themed wedding. So go for it, Siva.
Well, we look forward to seeing the pictures of that wedding. Dax, thank you so much for catching us up to speed this Monday morning. And of course, if you want any more news on what's happening in Hollywood, you can watch TMZ right here on CW23.